live though.
I was listening to jazz this afternoon.
You are jazz.
I love jazz. What do you mean I'm jazz? White Wall. Do you have hitch on your vehicle already?
Yes, I do. Hold on.
Hell, you hid your camper in it.
Yeah, I tow my camper on it. It'll be fine.
Which one's me? Oh, I know which one's me.
Which one's you?
I'm Art. I'm Art.
You're Art? You're going to be Art? You're going to go for the Art? I'll go straight for Paul. I'll be Paul Simon. That's fine for me. It's almost 4 o'clock. Got about 30 seconds to go here. You get any records together tonight? Oh, shit.
What's that?
Hold on a second.
Wait a minute. I got a theme song for you. Wait. Before we go any farther, you've gone too long without a theme
That
song.
fucking boogie.
It's time. In a time of little joy, 2 guys from Illinois took fate in their own hands and sent the show out to the land. Art's not gonna got in here. Music plays for your good cheer. Think you're ready? Then grab a beer. Come on and watch the Phil and John show. Phil and John show. They're showing up and there's nowhere to go. Well, Phil and John show. Phil and John show. They're playing so hot that it's melting the snow. Yeah, Phil and John show. Phil and John show. Don't know where this will go. Phil and John show. Phil and John show.
Thank you, John. That was a great show. See you next week.
Yep, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Oliver Steck, for the theme song. Oliver, hope you get better. Oliver come down with the old COVID this week, and he had to take some time off. But he said he was in a room with 600 people, and they were all sweating and singing and having a good time, so that's probably where he caught it at. So Oliver Steck, thank you for the theme song. Hey, Joe Peel, he just checked in right away. Got my good friend Logan Elliott in the studio with me tonight.
Hey, folks.
And we're also we got Phil right out there. It's week 67, Friday, August 13th. I think this isn't the first Friday 13th we've done.
I'm not sure.
I'd have to look back.
We've done it over a year, and what I heard this morning, I didn't realize it was Friday the 13th till this morning. It's the only one of the year. Usually we have more than one a year, but it's the only one of the year.
The only Friday 13th of the year. All right. All right. I'll take that as read. It
wasn't on Facebook. It was on...
Hold on. I'm going to Google it real quick. I'm not going to Google it. I'm not going to Google it, folks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share the show out there into the wide world of sports and see if anybody else wants to watch with us.
No, I got sports segment coming up later. I got a lot to talk about.
We're not going to talk about sports yet. No way. That comes later.
No. I like that shirt, that John Hartford shirt.
That's a pretty good time, That's a pretty good time.
Like that center, the white really pops with the color in the middle.
Yeah, I'm putting out there a few different pages I like to share in the old Shoe family because the Shoe family's coming up this week. We got very special events coming up, and I don't know why I've just got old Shoe on the mind because I'm working for Shoe this week, and that's all I can talk about. That's all I can say. I might be able to show you like a couple.
What kind of shoe? Is it old or new?
Old. It's old Shoe for sure. It's
old but new. New but old.
Well, it's reduce, reuse, recycle. They're just taking old shoes and they're putting them back on their feet because it's easier than going to buy a new pair. And then as long as the shoe stays on your foot, when your foot starts poking out, you should probably get a new shoe. But we're sponsored by Old Shoe, I think.
Yeah. No, they nuked our song at the beginning when we played them.
The Old Shoe song? Well, they did because I was using the studio version of it, and they don't understand. Well, they do understand. I'm not going to say anybody doesn't understand. They have
copyrights or some kind of.
So I think when you upload your music to a streaming service, I think by clicking that I agree button, you're giving some of your rights to those people. And what they don't know is, bands that have said you can use our music, and then we use the music, and then we get pinched for it, because even though the band's not looking for that kind of royalty, by putting it out on Spotify and Pandora and those places, they're giving up a little bit of their rights, and somebody else is actually getting a percentage of that profit. But I don't really care. We'll play the music anyway. If they kick us off, they kick us off. Whether it's 67 weeks, what are they going to do? There will be a riot. There will be a riot. So We can't run too fast. I'm gonna one more thing here. All right, I'm just sharing out to where the Hoopy World and all these people that help Woodland.
Well, well, you should put it on to the website. So Sam Bush, infamous string dusters. What about Sam and put it on Vince's?
Yeah, I like Blue Oxes. I want to go see. I want to go ride Blue Ox. I did
I
talk
got the whole lineup right in front of me.
I haven't even looked at the lineup yet. Is anybody good playing?
No.
Oh my goodness, it's going to be a lot of bands that we've seen before. Huh.
No, not really. Which intrigues me. That's what I like. A lot of great bands that at least I like, plus a lot of bands that really intrigue me. Like,
Let's say hi to Mary Dawson real quick, Pete Bocek, Nick Rubio, Jeff Blackmon, Joe Peel. Thanks for checking in, you guys.
hey, Nick, happy birthday, Nick. Hello,
Nick Rubio
Pete.
had a birthday? Man, everybody got a birthday.
Yeah, it's Nick's birthday today.
Eric Jones over there in Franklin, birthday today.
Yeah, have you seen Shaky Graves before?
I've not seen Shaky Graves before. I've seen the name on stuff before, so I think I'm going to enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
I've been painting albums. Lizzie, Lissie.
No,
And Lily May.
No, are you looking the bands up and listening to them, or are you just writing them down?
No, I got my whole list though. My right above me. Here's my. I got all the bands right in front of me with checklists and notes, who they are, where they're from.
Nice.
When I do the artwork, I get a synopsis. Charlie Crockett.
I
We
did
got
ask
Sam.
him. I asked him if I could do a Blue Ox poster, but he said no. So I said I won't do one, which is fine. I was going to do something Paul Bunyan related, but I think I'm waiting. I focused all my energy for that this weekend to the Shoe Fest stuff, so my hand hurts today. But drawing and inking and getting ready. About a mile of ink line I drew today.
What are you doing on? You're going to Sugar Creek? Okay, you're not going to. What are you doing, Falcon Boogie? Are you going to Falcon Boogie?
I think so. It's close. It's only like 20 minutes from here.
How close?
Like 20 minutes from my house. We could go there and set up and come back and sleep at my house if we wanted to. But I'd probably just sleep in the car like I always do.
Why drive?
There's a lot less responsibility involved, I guess. I can say, and if there's a storm, I hate leaving my stuff set up anywhere. It's outdoors. I couldn't be that far away from my stuff outdoors. It would drive me nuts. But I don't know how far we're gonna have to be away from our setup at Blue Ox, but we're not sleeping right by the stuff. I don't think we're close.
No. We'll talk about that. Because we're getting there a day early, which is fantastic. We're having our own booths. We're not splitting. Well, okay. Yeah, we're not splitting it.
We're gonna have Don between us. It sounds like.
Yeah, between us or behind us. He wants us front and center. So bring your lights and all your cords, right? We're gonna
Lights and cords, yeah.
I got
some
some
cleared it all down.
I got some new disco balls that I got from good old Amazon. You ordered it, and before I hit enter, it was at the door. But yeah, pretty cool.
Nice, yeah. The drone with dropped on your cords.
It's really, and I look at prices, and I'm like, I'm sorry.
You know, I can't shop at a Walmart anymore. I go to Amazon usually.
I was just going to bring that up. What are you going to do? I don't. Even though
we now. Listen though, there is a dedicated. We have to make a dedicated stop somewhere in Wisconsin though for cheese and sausages.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's the only stop I need to make other than gas and peeing is cheese and sausage.
Cheese in Wisconsin.
Cheese curds, and they're going to be squeaky.
You get the 40-pack of the really good string cheese.
Cheese curds, man, the little squeaky things.
It's like you're eating a baby mouse when you chew them.
Well, that's all we need is our cooler is, our water and drinks and stuff like that, and summer sausage and cheese curds and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
We're gonna have a lot of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Maybe some ham and cheese. I'll probably boil some eggs, make some coffee, some iced tea, some chocolate milk. I usually have four kinds of cheese and 3 kinds of bread with me.
I'm sure we'll have some grilled mushrooms on the side. So
there's a possibility of that. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. And I think about that. No. Mary Dawson says we're stopping at Sill's Place in Westfield on the way. All right, cool, man.
Well, sure.
Yeah. The cheese place, man. We got to go to the cheese places. I can't read.
I've been to a lot. I've been to Mars. I've been to quite a few. Frigo cheese. I like stopping at
Sister-in-law's house. Okay. That's not a cheese place. Their sister-in-law's house. No.
No.
SIL stands for sister-in-law. I'm not up on the lingo. But thank you for checking in. That's our good friend Mary Dawson out there.
Hey, Mary Dawson.
So, yep. And people tuning in from all over the country tonight. Nick Rubio. I had my cowboy in a bathtub.
All over the country. He lives in Ottawa, which country? It's not a.
I don't see Kurt out there yet. Kurt Robinson, what are you up to, Kurt? I'd like to see you out on the show tonight. It's gonna be fun. I thought about that. I'm a little anxious about the whole organization of making each step work. Picking up Kurt, getting the trailer, getting to you, loading the trailer, taking the trailer to Wisconsin, unloading the trailer, setting up. That'll be fine. But I've been anxious about some of the steps along the way. But then yesterday when we were talking and Kurt got happy in the message because we said we made him smile that morning, that made it all worthwhile. I don't think the stress will be okay. Spending that weekend with Kurt. Yeah. Can't wait, Kurt. It's going to be a blast. Go get your test, buddy.
Yeah, it's going to be, I think it's going to be more amazing than we can quite imagine. So it's just like.
Yeah, your expectations are kind of high. You probably ought to just back it off a little bit. You don't have the expectations to be too high. I like my expectations to be in the middle.
Okay, put it this way. When's the last time me or you have been gone Wednesday to Sunday?
It's been a couple of years.
Okay.
Too fast.
So put it that way. No dog.
No dog.
Vetting at a big
I'm
festival.
bummed, though. I can't have my dog. Are you kidding me?
All right. What?
I'm bummed I can't have the dog.
And a big festival with great music in a great location. I'm super stoked.
Speaking of great music and a great location, they used to put music on these vinyl circles called records. It's like 5 records. You got 5 records still around? Did you get 5 records? Come on, Bill. All right, we got 5 records. All right, I'll go first. You went first last week, I remember. The week went by fast. I've been working on a lot of logos this week, so this first album was logo-based.
You don't do logos, do you?
I did 5 in the last week, I think.
I saw them. They're beautiful, John. They're beautiful.
So this logo here is KC and the Sunshine Band. Real simple lettering, awesome color, simple black and white fade here, maybe doing some spray paint. I like that. Back in the old days, there wasn't a whole lot of digital production, so they had to produce all that stuff with a pen and a knife and a printing device and some kind of photographic stuff. And there's painting cut out through here, so it's pretty cool the way they put it together. KC and the Sunshine Band. If you don't know who KC and the Sunshine Band is, well, you better get on your boogie shoes because ain't nothing wrong. Get lifted, let it go. Get down in your boogie shoes. That's the way. They like it. The back of the artwork's kind of tripped out too. It's like some photograph they took in of space, but it looked like somebody moved the camera when they were taking the picture, but it turned out cooler than they thought it was going to. So, yeah.
Do a little dance.
KC and the Sunshine Band. That's right. Jungle Boogie. Oh wait, that's not that.
Was that a Buzz?
Jungle Boogie was cool in the game, maybe.
We're gonna go with Fun on Wheels.
All right, I like this. Is this wheel themed music?
No, it was going to be food based, but I got a stack of new albums from somebody.
Food based.
You will understand in a few, but it wasn't. Okay.
Sometimes he has a theme.
Yeah. Okay, anyway.
Normally his theme, let's show the same record again we already showed, but that one's brand new. I like that. Good job, Phil. Good job, man.
That's good.
We are looking forward to One Way Traffic, that's for sure. Let's see. This next album I got, I don't know why. These are just 5 albums because I'm getting pretty slim pickings down there on what I got left. And it was Mary Hopkin or some of them I just don't want to show necessarily. So this is kind of a good one that I found. More real folk blues with Muddy Waters.
Great.
It's a great album. Old record with the black and white pasted on the back of it and the front cover in color. Very limited color.
Wow, that's a great album. I don't have that one.
Chess Records.
Wow, that's nice.
Starts off with Sad Letter.
Am I on that one?
Blues song by Muddy Waters called Sad Letter. It's a heartbreaker. That's just a heartbreaking song, man. Good. My baby got me a sad letter.
Whiskey Blues, that's dandy, man.
Yeah, it's a good album. I like the old blues records. It's even in a paper sleeve. I took care of it. It's in a paper sleeve. You should be proud of me. Sometimes they're not.
I throw those away.
Or you put them in plastic sleeves? I don't like the plastic sleeves. They get all punched up in the record cover. You paint on the records. Never mind. I know how it works.
All right. My turn?
It's been your turn for a while, dude.
All right. Jimmy Dean.
Oh wait, no, you just went. No wait, did I just go? No, I just went. No, it's your turn.
Jimmy Dean sausage.
N Jon.
That's my grandpa's song, man.
I love the breakfast sausage. Jimmy Dean and
Big Bad John is my grandpa's song. You know, you look at that guy. He doesn't look like the guy that sings Big Bad John.
Big Bad John.
Okay, no. Look at his face. It's pre-pubescent Jimmy Dean, I think. Big Bad John.
Spell that. Spell that, John. Spell that.
I like this one because it's been in my family for a long time. Because the name inside of it is actually Griffin. So the name inside of the album is Griffin, which means it belonged to my dad or my uncle. This is what you might call Santana. I don't think it's Abraxas. It's not Abraxas. Abraxas is the other one. This is just Santana.
That's cool.
But I really enjoy that the name inside is Griffin. That means I've held on to it since I was a little kid. So this record's been floating with me moving back and forth across the country and here and there. Somehow I still have this record in my collection, which don't ask me why.
Yeah, I think you just find it yourself.
No, it's really important.
Yeah,
You know?
that's right.
The whole cover's ripped. There's no sleeve. And the album doesn't look horrible.
Well, it's like the posters. Everybody wants 101. You just go, all right, 101.
Toussaint Overture. Yeah, the Toussaint Overture. That's a jam. But yeah, this is some kind of crazy demon.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I just ripped it again. But the intro, the artwork is pretty awesome. Pretty fantastic, really, when it comes down to it. And then this side's got like a warrior. Over here, there's a warrior and a
I
mountain
haven't seen that. It's pretty weird.
flying like a friggin' Pegasus with a sword. I mean, it's just... Santana was like, I want a Pegasus with a sword.
It's Avatar early.
Yeah, early Avatar. For sure. I'm not sure this part. The leg is kind of funny, though. The leg looks... Is that supposed to be the horse's leg? Because that's an odd, pretty big leg. No, maybe it's not. Maybe that's just space that curls around. I can't tell.
The visuals aren't good. I'm tired of this Zoom thing. If you showed me personally, I go, yeah, that's cool.
The visuals aren't good. Well, you didn't eat enough.
All right, we're going to go with the food thing. Kishka. Yes, love it.
Holy Kishka and other polkas. Frank Kowalski and his polka man. That's you don't see many polka bandits.
He's going old
I
school.
want some Kishka.
You're cool shit, man. What happens when you take everybody's record collections? Oh my!
Oh,
I'll
here we
take
go.
that for that. Sorry.
Yeah, record.
I don't know if you know who this is.
Um,
Dun, 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 dun.
Darth.
Star Wars soundtrack. I think I have 3 or 4 copies of it downstairs. I don't know if this one has the book in it or not. It's got the pictures. It came with a book too.
I did it all in week 4, John. Don't you?
Oh, there's the whole story. This has the whole Star Wars story. So you got all the scenes and the description of each scene for your John Williams and the London Symphony Orchestra, producer by George Lucas. So I guess that's cool. The record's old decrepit, but that's how I go and listen to the Star Wars soundtrack.
That's classic, though.
Say I don't like musicals, but I like Star Wars soundtrack. I like musicals.
I am a big Star. I got the whole collection from A to Z.
There's one more thing I forgot about.
Hey, what? Stickers?
No, it's the mail-in, so you could be in the Star Wars fan club. You could get the T-shirt, which means
that's the stuff,
actually that is actually pretty awesome. It's probably sold out now, and my guess is, but the idea that that's still in there. T-shirt, Hollywood 7060 Hollywood Boulevard, Suite 909, Hollywood, California 90028. Mail-in. The cost of the shirt was $5 each. So you only had to send $5 to get that 2-sided Star Wars shirt, which now is worth probably $1,000 if you got like a new one sitting around. You know, I had to send it in and just like photocopy it and send it in and be like, dude, I want my shirt. Here's my $5.
I need 500.
There's no expiration date on it. You know, it's Star Wars. It doesn't
Go
expire.
for it. Send it in. You never know.
Star Wars never expiring. They're gonna keep making those movies forever. Thank you, Walt Disney. Hey, Joe Griffin, what's up, little brother? My brother Joe Griffin is just checking out there. Good to see you, Joe, out there in California. He just escaped a fire last week. We were talking last week that fire was 10 miles from his house, man. And now he's a little bit easier, but it's still pretty scary. No, it's not funny. You know, joke. It's scary. We were all on our toes, man. He had his shit packed and ready to go in the car and leave. But yeah, you're up. Your record. Sorry. Buzzkill.
These are just 2 great covers. Beautiful. How cool the cover is. That's all it is. But you have the glare and whatever. That's
A minute.
just the cover. Beautiful cover.
Oh, my goodness.
The album is
Oh,
and
delicious. Only a little.
Okay, I won't put it on.
It smells. No, it smells.
1 minute
and
warning.
the orange lettering on the back. Anyway, that's a great cover.
So we each have one record left, right?
Right.
Save the best for last.
But right now,
What do you got?
I don't
You
know.
got a
I
special
think
one?
last week we hit this time of the night, right about this time. We had one record left, and we called it out. The time was going to be a certain time of the night, of the day. Kind of waiting, it's going to happen like any second.
It's 4:20 in 1 minute.
It's 4:19, man. I'm just saying. And so in less than 1 minute, in less than 10 seconds, probably it's going to be about 4:20. And then if we go 4:20 in the middle of 5 records, the last record is more interesting. I have a feeling. So in the middle of, we're going to have a 5 records intermission at the 4th record. We each have one left. We're going to see if we can spell the days of the week when we come back after, because right now it's 4:20. So folks, it's 4:20. Apologize, but it's 4:20 and we live in Illinois. So and we voted. It says on my hat.
Free. It's legal. It's
You
good.
do it. Chad Balling's checking in. Hey, Chad Balling, what's up, buddy? You should come on the show and show some records tonight, bud. We're at 4 records right now, but we're calling it 4:20. Thanks, Illinois. Hey, out there, who else checking in? Appreciate you out there checking in the N Jon Zone, week 67. 67 weeks since we decided that we probably ought to hang out more this year than we were going to. And we didn't see each other 67 times in our life before that. I never even went to church 67 times in a row. I don't even know if I went to school 67 times in a row. What? As we're in the middle of 5 records, whoa, hey, Phil, a little personal there. What shirt you got on, bud? Nice, Chad. Welcome home from work, buddy. Chad just got off with a hard day at work. Glad to see him on the show, man. It's good to see you, Chad. I thought about you today, buddy, because I worked on my Shoe Fest artwork for the Shoe Fest poster. All right, so 4:20 it was. Now it's 4:21, so it's over. The party's over. But folks, we do appreciate everybody who participates in the elections and things like that, and that gives us the chance to do the things that we want to do, that we should be able to do anyway, but you know what, now we can.
What did you say?
I said, Phil, thanks for welcome back to the show. I went first, so I'm gonna go next. This is my 5th record. It's Scooby's favorite album. He has a big thing for the weekend. It's not Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, or Fridays.
Oh,
Saturdays. So he can spell the day of the week, and what can he do if you can spell out the day of the week and it's Saturday? SATURDAY.
Bay City Rollers.
Yeah. In all their glory, in all their plaid, and the quilted glory of the Bay City Rollers. Did not know I had this album. Did not know it was in the collection. When I found it, I was kind of intrigued because of all the patterning and the fun colors on it. They all look red in the face in this photograph. I love it.
I bet you it was under your bed. Yes, it was, John.
It was hanging on the wall. No, just an album. Looks like it's in pretty good shape, though. I'm sure it came with one of the collections that I just kind of thumbed over every time I saw it, thinking, nah, I probably won't listen to that. But here's the funny part about it, though, is it does have Saturday Night, but that song wasn't until you were like 3/4 of the way through the album. So you had to listen to 3/4 of the album. Don't put the hit first, folks. Put the hit later in the record.
Well, they had a lot of hits. That was the era of like WLS radio. I'm out of Chicago, so WLS radio and the hit charts, and you didn't have many options. And Bay City Rollers were a hit at that time.
I don't remember the music on WLS. I remember them talking. I guess I was listening to the late night stuff, Animal Stories, and Dr. Demento. Yeah. I guess Dr. Demento had music, so there was music there. But it wasn't the music you heard on the regular radio station. It wasn't definitely your Clear Channel shit.
When you went to Flipside radio station, you got the charts of all the bands and stuff like that. So.
Yeah. Put your chart on, band. Okay, you're up. Your 5th record. 5th record. Come on.
One of my top 3 favorite guitarists, Jeff Beck. Jeff Beck. And Rough and Ready. I just pulled it out. Yeah, I got a huge Jeff Beck fan. I've seen him 4 or 5 times. Wired is one of my favorite albums. Great album. Blow by Blow is another great album by Jeff Beck. Jeff Beck.
So we didn't do records right off the bat, huh? We did records pretty much like. Did that start later? It wasn't the first show we did records. That was 4 or 5 shows in when we did records. So let's say we did 60 shows with records, and we showed 5 records every night. That means we've shown 300 records apiece since we started showing records.
Wow, you're good at math.
Yeah, calculator. You can ask. I opened the calculator. I'm cheating like shit. But the idea is that we showed 300. So we've shown 600 records between the two of us. That's amazing.
I got some more milk crates, John.
I mean, and Phil showed probably 15 of the same one a couple times. But and I showed a couple of the same ones twice. That's no lie. Hey, don't break this camera. But 600 records between the two of us. I'm impressed with us. And not a single Grateful Dead record. I don't think we've shown a single Grateful Dead record. I don't have any Grateful Dead records.
What?
I haven't seen you show a Grateful Dead record yet. So we haven't shown any Grateful Dead records. I don't have any Grateful Dead vinyl. What I'm asking you folks out there for is if you have extra Grateful Dead vinyl to send them to me so I can enjoy them and have them in my collection. If I don't have any, after 600 records, you've seen no Grateful Dead. You haven't shown a single Grateful Dead record.
I haven't gone in my bins. I have 3 bins over there with stuff I don't touch that just kind of sits there. So next week.
Special stuff?
Oh, special stuff. This is stuff that's just laying, yeah.
Well, here's the 600 records. Cheers, Phil. That's 5 records, Phil and John. Catches the Blue Ox next week live from location in the woods. We don't even know where we'll be. Hopefully no ticks.
Do you see some of the lineups? I'm super intrigued by the late night sets that begin at midnight.
Yeah, so anybody wants to give me Grateful Dead vinyls that they have extra of, they can just stack them up and I'll take them.
No, don't say the word "give me." That's a bad one.
Trade me. I'll give artwork. No, I'll trade. Let's do a trade. I'll trade you for either some of my vinyl I don't like, or some art that you love, or some stickers, or a book, or whatever you think is fancy. I'm just saying, people have records, and it's not a gimme thing with records, but records are generally a gimme thing.
How many coloring books do you have now, John?
Just one.
7?
Just one. Well, I'm on my 7th book, but I'm only bringing one with me because I've only got probably about 40 of those left. So I'm gonna bring those with me to Blue Ox.
Do I have them all?
I can't tell you that because I'm not sitting there looking at your.
I'm looking at them right here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, Jeff Singley and Paul Henry Freetag. How you doing, buddy? Paul, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Paul Freetag. Is that how you say your name? Freetag? I was.
Jeff's on the line. Jeff's on watching. Got a Snicker bar for him.
Jeff Singley likes candy. Jeff Singley, as otherwise known as Circus Peanuts. I wish you were going with us next week, Jeff. If we didn't have an extra seat in the car, we'd bring you along. You could ride on that. We could strap you to the top like Aunt Edna. I got some bootleg Grateful Dead tapes too. I got a big case I keep in this room with me that are Grateful Dead bootleg cassettes that I collected as a child. But I need them albums, man. I need to find those albums. 40 Jeff Singley. Jeff Singley wants 40 Circus Peanuts, he says. 40?
Okay.
He's checking in from over there in the what you call area, North Springfield. There's where he lives. 4:30 almost, Phil. I got my friend Logan Elliott in here with me tonight. You guys know Logan?
Hey, folks.
Bootleg vinyl of the Dead. I'll take bootleg vinyls of the Dead too, man. Anything extra that you have record-wise, it's a donation. It's not a gimme. I'm not begging for records. I'm just saying there are extra records out there that people aren't listening to, and I don't have any of those in my collection. So let's maybe think about
Bring them home.
Get some eventually. Yeah. What are you looking at, Phil?
I'm sorry. Schedule right above the computer of all the bands. I figured I was, yeah.
You reading the poster for Blue Ox then? Do you have a Blue Ox poster? I haven't seen a Blue Ox poster yet.
No, I haven't. Just I get a checklist.
I saw the online artwork, but I haven't checked in past that.
I get a checklist of the artwork and all the bands and
how's your painting?
And what?
How's your painting coming along?
Painting? I got about 150 new pieces you haven't seen, Johnny. Yeah. Just records.
150 new pieces. I can't wait.
Wow.
I can't wait.
Mm-hmm. Not just for the bands, but my Grateful Dead stuff and.
Make yourself a note right now that if you have any old weird Sugar Creek stuff, make a stack of it and send it with me and bring it. Send it with me. I'll remind you when I'm at your house.
No, how about Shoe Fest? Shoe Fest.
Okay, we can do it then.
Well, I can't give it. If we have enough room, I'll give it to you now.
I don't think about it. Let's not worry about it right now. Just think about it between now and Shoe Fest. So when you come to Shoe Fest, bring me that extra Sugar Creek stuff so I can bring it there with me that time. So I'll have your stuff.
Yeah, because I got about 30. I think I 31 actually, because I counted them. Anyway,
Close up with Scooby. I don't know where Scooby is. He's
he went out the window.
sleeping. He's sleeping. He's back there sleeping. He's on the floor.
He probably chilled.
No close-ups when he's sleeping, Jeff. You have to come visit him. That's how you get close-up. I mean, yeah. So, gosh,
I'm looking at the list again. Sorry.
yeah, you are sorry. You're excited. I'm excited too. I think now I have to think about food and stuff. We're gonna have 3 coolers, probably, aren't we?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he's probably right. You're gonna have a lot of beer and stuff, and my cooler doesn't get to open every 20 minutes.
No, and it's not. It's going to be a long day. We're going to be super busy, I think.
I only hope so. I hope that all these promises that Don's made us, Don Black, if you're out there watching, Bubbles, we hope that all the promises you've made us will come true, because we all have high hopes for festivals, and I hope that every festival that we do is good.
I'm not worried about it.
We're going to invest ourselves a little bit in this one. It's more of a travel. It's more of a
We're going
trip.
to pull. Well, people are watching. We're going to pull. We're fine. Quit worrying about it.
Thanks,
Take
buddy.
a
Thank God.
Xanax or have a glass of something or another. Relax.
I get thirsty.
It's a beautiful place. It's going to be great.
That's what you
Yeah,
keep saying. I can't wait. You make a lot of promises.
What?
So tomorrow I'm going to Punk on Park here in Decatur. There's a thing called Punk on Park tomorrow. It's going to be and the significance of that thing, this event that's tomorrow, it's kind of important because this guy Charlie that I grew up with, actually he's older than me, but he was the kid who, like, when you're a kid and you find somebody who has cool music, so you kind of latch onto those people and you like their music, and that becomes your music that you like for like the rest of your life. Well, Charlie was that guy for me. Like, he had a bunch of music that I liked that I didn't know where it came from. It was all this punk rock stuff and cool stuff. And I thought that was awesome. I looked up to him as a kid, and I followed him through our lives, and we went away from each other for 20 years and came back and we found each other as friends and are friends again. And tomorrow he's going to play for the last time ever in a punk rock band. And he hasn't played for like 12 or 14 years. He used to play all the time. He's been in like 100 bands, called Deer Tick to Pancake Breakfast to the One-Eyed Red, all these other bands he's been in. But he hasn't played in like a dozen years. So tomorrow he's going to play his last punk rock show. He suffers from some arthritis and some different things in his bones and stuff that he has to deal with that aren't uncomfortable. So he can't play as much as he used to. But I'm going to go see him play tomorrow with some other of my good friends that are playing with him in a band. And there's going to be like 3 punk rock bands that are all buddies of mine. So I think I'm going to go do that tomorrow. I thought we were going to be at Blue Ox this weekend, but apparently it's not this weekend, so it's next weekend. I have to look at my calendar.
If it's this weekend, we're late.
We're already late. We're so late. We're so late.
You know, we're leaving Wednesday, so we'll talk about more. But yeah, about that.
So did you ever met Logan before?
Have not.
Phil, have you never met
Logan? I have not. You don't look familiar, but
Logan's from Springfield area, and he does a thing called Logan's Homegrown.
No, when you first introduced me, no.
Logan's Homegrown CBGs, cigar box guitars. And this is my good friend Logan. I drew a picture of him. See this picture of him. He had a stocking cap on. It was cold. It was winter. It was winter time. He makes guitars out of stuff that you can't imagine, and the coolest things. All right, like this one's out of a Jack Daniel's lunchbox.
It was a bourbon box.
Wow.
Actually. Only black one I've ever seen. I've got a lot of Jack Daniel's boxes. Most of them come out of Germany when I buy them anymore, but they were like from the 80s. And they would have a glass set and a bottle in there.
Yep.
Or maybe 2 bottles or something other. But this was one I won't ever get rid of. It's actually number 100 that I built. And I've got a Jack Daniel's domino on it on the top up here also, which is pretty cool.
This crazy device, he's got the strings going under a skeleton key for the tension.
Yeah, just for the tension. Just kind of something I did because the necks are straight on the ones that I built or whatever. But this is actually number 100. I'm actually working on number 500 right now, and I never in my wildest dreams would ever dream that I would have built 100 of them even, let alone 500.
It's a door handle.
Like a cabinet handle
for
or whatever.
Door handle or cabinet.
Got a belt, got a piece of a piano on the back, an old piano that I tore apart. Just repurposing a lot of cool parts, which is fun. You can go around and find junk and you build into a guitar.
Any kind of hollow device can become that resonator, right?
Sure. That's beautiful, Logan. Right on.
When I call my
wow.
Canjo line here, a lot of people build Canjos usually with one string, like a diddly bow type thing. I bought some old cans. I take the top off of the can and I mount the jack into the top of the can, so that goes along with it. And a little bit of wiring. I've got a nice little pickup inside there. They're wickedly crazy cool. They sound really neat plugged in. And
Wickedly crazy cool. Very
yeah,
cool.
how about that? It's got a real nice pickup inside of it, so it'll definitely resonate.
What would happen if we plug it in? This
It'll probably make a little bit of noise.
Let's see what happens. I'm not going to touch any wires.
See if you can play some Scorpions. It's a
Do you have
German
volume
piano.
on it, or just
No volume on this one.
down here. See if we even got anything going for this amplifier. Hold on. This ain't doing nothing, man. Hold on, maybe I ain't got plugged in the right hole.
Gotta have it plugged in the right hole.
Wow.
Well, it was in tune.
I never like amplifiers. I don't like when you take a guitar and you make it into an electrical device. It just makes it. It just doesn't. It's never the same
Yeah,
feeling as.
it worked for
When you're
Bob
playing-
Dylan. It took a long time to
They
get
hated it when he
to
liked
get
it.
across. They hated it, for a long time, but he didn't care. It doesn't sound good. Come through there. Wow. I don't know what's up with that.
It's a crappy amp. So if you're up late at night and you're bored, you end up at hold on, let me check some settings here. There's more clean setting there. The guy comes on TV. His name's Keith Urban. All right, he's a country music singer apparently.
Yeah.
And he says you can buy this guitar for $200, and it comes with a guitar, a case, which is a really nice case for $200, a strap, strings, chords, amplifier for $200. You get like your
All
own
that
stuff.
good stuff.
So this is the amplifier that comes with that $200 guitar.
Yeah.
So it's about an $18 amplifier.
But anyway, just give you a little idea. In tune, tuned up and stuff. These things are fun. Set them on your lap, tap them a little bit. It still doesn't sound like it's in the greatest tune for some reason.
I don't think it has to be in tune. Ain't nobody else playing along.
They'll just make ridiculous noises.
I love it. Logan. That's cool, man. Logan, homegrown CBG.
For just a can, I mean.
Just look.
Hold on.
No shit.
That wire's hot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I hear that.
I don't blame you, Scoob. I don't blame you.
Incorporate some different pickups, tone, and a volume knob. And kind of got this idea from Matt Isbell, the Ghost Town Blues Band down in Memphis, Tennessee. I always like to give Matt a plug because he started me on this whole crazy venture that I'm on. And it's just fun. Got people around the world that I'm friends with. I work with some local artists who make these straps, like the Burnt Wood Shack in Springfield. And I've got some artists that paint for me. It's a fun community. Just went to Warsaw, Missouri last weekend. Actually sold 12 guitars over there. It was crazy busy.
Nice.
So we had a very, very good weekend. So, yeah, just
That does have it.
if you're actually on Logan's Homegrown Facebook page, I've got several videos of people who really play these things, and man, they're outstanding. Number 200, actually, Chicago Farmer owns. We built that for him for his 40th birthday and gave it to him at the Castle Theater when he played up there. That was one of the highlights of my everything I've ever done. That was so amazing.
That's cool.
That sounds really good. Yeah,
So-
that sounds really good. Hi, Laura.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm listening. I'm
You are
listening.
listening. You're one of my viewers tonight. Thank you for tuning in. You're in the fan club. You've already been in the fan club, though.
Oh yeah, all the time. No, I'm waiting for Phil to get back. No, that's so cool. I love that kind of stuff.
Florida from Aurora. That's the name.
I
She
can't.
got the blues. Sing.
You can get the blues. Just hope one of these.
You sound good. You sound good playing it. You always tell me you don't play, but you play. You got them, so you got to pick them up.
You think a guy that built his own wine bottle slides would have them with him, wouldn't you?
Yeah, these are nice slides.
These
that you
are
brought
alright.
with us. Yeah, these are.
People say I can't play, or they can't play, so I always tell them, you just find a wooden instrument of some kind and.
Oh.
They do make some crazy noise. They're a good amp, and they're just a lot of fun. But I built them, donated them. I've donated about $8,000 to Honor Flight to fly veterans to Washington D.C. through these crazy things. Nice. I've donated them to Alzheimer's groups, cancer, anything you can imagine. I've donated to different groups. So it's just a fun thing to do. So got in some hands of a lot of people. But yeah, giving Cody that one that night was so cool. That was he was surprised. We were surprised. It was very, very neat.
He's a good dude. He's an important person in our circles.
We put a $20 bill on it, and we hit a pocket knife in there for a song. And we did all kinds of little crazy things on that. So it was a highlight for damn sure.
That's cool.
So
That's
pretty cool. So
man,
it's a fun kind of an addiction, I guess you'd say. And I hope when I retire that I can just continue building these and selling them. And I get all my parts out of MGB parts out of Florida. Great people to work with, and
what do you make? You buy the necks?
I make all the necks.
You make the
I
necks,
make 90% of my
so,
necks. Yeah, I make those out of old
And
reclaimed.
all the knobs and bits and pieces and turns and tobs and stuff like that.
All that.
Frets.
Yeah, frets and tuners and strings, of course, all that good stuff. I'm involved in several cigar box festivals. Got one coming up in Murfreesboro, Illinois, coming up. One in Palmyra, Illinois, September 12th. If anybody's in the local area, it's going to be an awesome show. A fellow by the name of Steve Arby is going to be playing to that, and Stumpy Joe. You guys know Stumpy Joe,
We know
probably.
Stumpy Joe. We know Stumpy
Stumpy's going to be playing down there that day. And a band out of St. Louis is coming up to play. They always come up there, so that's going to be a fantastic day down at Palmyra at Vixen Hill Winery on September 12th. So September 25th in St. Louis, the Highway 61 Roadhouse. Justin Johnson will be there playing. That'll be an awesome show. So just a lot of cool things. So.
That is really cool.
Yeah, I just hooked up with John, and he said we were at a wedding, actually, and said, going to draw this little character of you in a month or two. Came down the road, and I've got magnets for the car. I've got stickers. I've got all
It's on
kinds
his
of
van out there, man. It
crazy
says
stuff,
outside
so-
the artwork on the van.
Yeah, so I throw your name out there everywhere I'm at, for sure.
Right on.
Hey,
Great.
That's how it works.
Josie,
That's how it works.
hey, Josie, how are you doing out there? Josie says, "Hey, go Logan."
Josie Louder?
Yep.
Josie
Just
tried
nice.
her darndest to teach me, and I'm going to let her try it again. But all last winter, we had a great time with Josie, and she definitely taught me some things, and we had just a blast with her.
Oh, you sound
And this
great.
winter, we're going to check it out again, so I'll try to learn a little bit of something. But to a guy that's never played an instrument in his life and built 500 of them, it's a challenge, but it's fun.
Josie's a musician out of Springfield area.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Singer,
beautiful musician out of
singer,
Springfield.
player.
Yeah,
good
her
show.
parents, her whole family is just musicians that are wonderful to listen to, all of them.
She should come on the show and play a song at some point.
Yeah,
I think,
she should,
probably.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Solar Chariot, she plays in down there in Springfield all the time, so.
Solar Chariot. I
Yeah.
saw them. Oh, fantastic.
At
band.
Logfest, maybe, or?
Their character in Solar Chariot is Nate.
No, that was at Boogie Retreat.
He came on our show.
Yeah,
at one
okay,
time, man.
okay.
He came on our show one
Yep.
time.
Yeah,
Nate was on our
that
show
a
one night.
Fantastic band. I see a lot of bands that stuck in my mind. Solar Chariot.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Very good, very good. I'm
You
getting
can pick
those
up
by
any
the
instrument
way.
that's out there.
We have the Hoot and Hollers tonight up the road from us. Seen the Hoot and Hollers before, John?
I've seen the Hoot and Hollers. Yeah, one big word.
They're
Hoot and
up the
Hollers.
road from us. One of my favorite old bands, Steepwater Band's playing tomorrow night.
Oh, Steepwater. I've seen them for a long time.
Long time. Got long stories about Steepwater Band.
A rock band. That's a rock band.
They rock. They rock.
Last week I went and saw Led Zeppelin 2 with Greg Fundis.
Oh, wow.
at this place in Decatur called the Devon Amphitheater. It's the Devon Lakeshore Amphitheater. It's a really beautiful venue. You're sitting, looking out the lake. You can see across the lake and the boats and the birds. It's pretty, real pretty. Band was really good. Greg Fundis is one of the best drummers we know. I mean, Greg is 56 Hope Road all the way through Old Shoe, of course. Greg is the reason I know who Old Show is. And now I'm working for Old Shoe doing the art for their festival, and so it's funny how the world's circular.
Yeah.
But I saw that band. He did a 12.5-minute, almost 13-minute Moby Dick, man. It was awesome. You couldn't handle that shit on good acid, man.
That'll blow you off.
It was really good. There's a videotape. You can scroll through my videos, go back to John Griffin, scroll through the videos. 12-minute Moby Dick. Beautiful, beautiful, beautifully produced. It was really the best part of the night, honestly. It was a great show. Led Zeppelin 2, extremely dedicated band of musicians playing Led Zeppelin's music. Basically.
Well,
the only thing I didn't like is they never introduced themselves as their real names. They always said, "I'm the Robert Plant 2," or this is our John Bonham, or this is our John Paul Jones, this is our Jimmy Page. But I wanted to hear their real names because these guys were good. They were musicians that were they were playing Led Zeppelin in the butt,
Oh, man.
my favorite band, Zeppelin. But we missed you at Joliet Prison show.
Wait, I didn't hear about that. What do you think about that? How was it?
It was fantastic. You get to go in the buildings. The music was great.
Good turnout for you?
Yes.
Decent turnout? Good.
Yeah, more than expected. A lot of people there. The buildings, 2 stages right there. Great music, great people. Yeah, missed you a lot of. Janine and Floyd were there. Just a lot of people there.
We ended up hanging out around
Trinity
here.
and Netta were there, and
It was one of those weekends where there was way too much stuff to do, so we didn't do anything at all.
Sometimes it works that way, doesn't it?
Whereas this is going to be, we're going to have to say no to somebody, so let's just say no to everybody. It was good. We need to be around here.
yeah, people traveled a long distance to go see it. Yeah, it was a great time, great biz. People asked about you over and over. Where's John? Where's John? Where's the show? I see you at the show.
This is my hawk on my shoulder. His name's Tony.
Tony the Hawk.
That's Tony the Hawk. You've heard of Tony the Tiger? Pussy. Tony the Hawk. I got all the arts off the walls because it's all stacked up and ready to go in the truck.
I was going to say, I was missing something looking around in here.
Behind you are stacked with 31 paintings or so.
What are you ready? You ready? We got till Wednesday, man.
Oh, listen, I had to make sure it was going to fit in the truck, first of all. So I got to have a truck with all my stuff in it and 3 seats open. I can do it, but it's going to be pinched. And when we get there, I'm hoping there's at least like 3 or 4 square feet that I can use inside the trailer for a few things, and then we'll be more comfortable. But I think we'll be fine. We're getting an 8x10
If you have a trailer, we don't have to pack the car.
Well, the car is going to already have my stuff in it. So we'll put all your guys' stuff and yours and Kurt's stuff in the trailer, and maybe some overflow from the car in the trailer.
There you go.
Comfortable. Okay. We're going to be comfortable. Nobody's going to be carrying anything. Nobody's going to be holding a cooler on their lap or something. I hope. If they are, then we're doing it wrong. The only thing we got to stop for is cheese. So we're good, man.
Yeah, super. Sam Bush is going to be there. Infamous String Dusters, Leftover Salmon, Charlie Parr. Charlie Parr late night set at 2:00 in the morning, playing electric trio. I'm there. I'm good. Friday night, super psyched.
Now, by those late night shows, now isn't the late night show on a different stage? So you're looking at because where we're going to be set up, we're only going to be there whenever the stage is open. When the big stage is open, we will be at the big stage, right?
Right, and then it shuts down, and we have to leave.
Shuts down, and we go off
a separate identity. It's zip up the sides, close it down.
Yeah. Oh, and then go hang out at camp, which we never do. Even though it'd be midnight still, but still.
Let's just start. Putting the night.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, we haven't done this in a long time, and this is a late night fest more than Shoe. Some of the bands, they have the third stage that starts at midnight and some bands start at 2.
Are you going to, wait, let me ask you this, Phil. Are you going to stay up till like 3 in the morning?
No, I already told Laura I'm taking 2 naps for some of these things. Are you crazy?
Yeah, I think I want to say at Sugar Creek we were both in bed by midnight a couple nights.
Oh, easily. There's no way. No, I have to take, no.
We don't think about it. We work, sometimes we'll work from the minute we get up and shit. Sure. As soon as we unzip those walls until, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning.
Right.
And you're ready to crash.
Have breakfast with the friends, and then all of a sudden, you know, by the vending, but which is fun as hell. That's why we do
It's
it.
fun. Oh, we love it. Yeah.
And
I think though that's what Jimi Hendrix did when he played. Everybody was asleep and he woke them all up.
well, yeah, he put acid in his headband, and you know that's an option. You know.
And John Hartford used to go, like, he'd go to a party and stay super late, and when everybody went to bed, he'd go sleep on the hood of his car. Like, you go outside and sleep on the hood of your car. Before there was,
Yeah, he was doing. Yeah, he was with the cartel. Yeah, he was doing the witch.
he was with the cartel. No, he wasn't. That's not what's sleeping on top of your car. I sleep inside my car. I'm not with the cartel.
That's on the back of the car.
And you know what? It is a cartel because it's halfway between a car and a hotel. So you renamed the cartel. I stay in the cartel every time I do a festival because it's a car hotel. I go in there. I got little wipes. I wash my neck and stuff. You know, it's all.
Truck stop shower, right?
Tent shower. Yeah, you got some wipes. Are you not ready yet? You haven't even started packing or anything. You still have painting to do for Blue Ox, don't you? I bet you.
Packing. It's Friday. I'm going to paint until Tuesday evening.
I have to do one painting, and I'm not going to paint anymore because I've got one bag has 25 paintings, and I've got like 11 more. So I've got so many paintings to take with me. I can't paint this week anymore.
Henhouse Prowlers with Tony Trishka. A couple of those, yeah. Like 5 leftover salmon.
You seen the lineup for Shoe Fest yet?
Uh-huh.
I guess I'll show this part of the artwork. It's the only part of the artwork that I can show. I did something kind of like what you did. Look at this. I wrote all the names of the bands out for the poster.
You know what's playing with maybe Melvin Seals, too, is, what's his name?
Hagman or?
John K.
John K. is playing with Melvin Seals that weekend?
Yeah.
Really? That should be on the poster, man.
Yeah, it should be.
That's a real thing. That should be on there. I'm going to ask Matt if that should go on there.
Yeah.
That adds a whole nother, because you could say Melvin Seals, John K., and then JGB.
Yeah, but yeah, that's why the rough thing when I used to paint albums, I guess, you know, I'm painting them raw. Maybe you can switch them if on a computer or whatever, but yeah, bands quit. Like, the Blocks poster, Julian Davison's Situation canceled. And we got Kyle Tuttle band instead. So if you did
Are you doing something with all the bands on it? Are you going to cut someone with all?
No more.
That's a lot of writing.
No.
You do like one or two and make like a raffle or
Well,
something.
I do that at Shoe Fest when I raffle the painting off, you know, on a big canvas, but not on a record. That's too small.
I'm drawing for Shoe Fest. I was drawing my poster for Shoe Fest, then Matt reached out to see if I would do the actual screen print poster for Shoe Fest. So I'm doing the official poster for Shoe Fest and my poster for Shoe Fest in the next 2 weeks. And their poster's almost done. I still have to put it on my poster. Like I'm going to show that on the show. I'm going to show that right
It's
now.
a secret. I'm looking at it, but I can't tell you what's on this.
There, you want to see it? There it is.
Jackass.
We can see it.
It's a blank canvas.
No, I know I saw it already.
Hey, don't make light of it. It's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work. They're always a lot of work. Oh, but I worked so hard that I had to stop, and my wife kept stopping me. He kept stopping me and saying,
Did we find in when we could get into Shoe Fest? Earlier the better. Probably Wednesday, or if we can, Tuesday would be great. Get the letters and.
I'm pulling some cards this year. I'm doing this extra poster for free, basically, for him. I kind of did a little trade thing. I'm trying to work on Tuesday at least. Because if we're going to paint. Damn it, Phil. Are you still there? Phil, are you still there?
I'm here.
Okay. I'm working on Tuesday at least. I think we usually go on Wednesday, but Wednesday's push because I got to paint that sign and you got to paint those letters. And we need dry time. If it's rain, we're screwed.
Well, the last time we were there, I agreed, but that was the campground's decision. It was not ours. But if, you know.
I'm talking to Tim Zidek. Tim.
That's it, Mr. Z.
I'm talking to Z a little bit about a couple different changes that it won't be harmful. That'll be helpful for us. That would like
right,
to be
right. It just be you and me. No party people. Just you and me.
Party people. Literally, only a few beers each.
Yeah, just a couple beers and a shot.
Get primed up.
So
cheers, everybody. Cheers.
Yeah,
Cheers.
cheers.
Happy Friday.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, Z's the man. Yeah, it'd be work because there is work to do, and we rush it on that one. We like the letters and the signs. And, yeah.
Another year on the. It's been 2 years since we've been to the signs, so the signs have sat for an extra
Well,
year.
you know, I've been
now.
there since
We're there
day
sitting.
one, and I used to go Sunday to Monday for 8 days, and then it dwindled down because of rules. I used to go there.
Insurance reasons.
Yeah.
What if we sign something? We could probably sign a form that says we won't do anything stupid.
Well,
But I know. I want to go earlier. I want to go
it's
one day
liability.
just to do the painting because that painting is it's a lot of it's big. I want to do it nice, and I've got a plan this year already for the painting. It's going to be the colors they're using for the logo this year. So
I should incorporate it with the letters.
I don't know. I'm using the colors that are on the logo on the poster right now that we just got. It's like orange and green. I think but it's going to be loose. There's going to be orange and green, but it's going to be loose around those colors. But so have you thought about the letters yet? We're doing this is our work meeting, folks. Thanks for coming to our work meeting tonight. We're discussing our upcoming events. This is what we do. We talk about this stuff. We plan this stuff out. It's not just like we just show up and there's art. We just throw it out there and sell it. No. It's a fucking lot of work, man.
But it is, yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of fucking work. Excuse me. I'm gonna change my vernacular.
It's not work, but yeah, I thought about the letters. I'm just waiting for the color combo. Is it green, orange, purple?
And you'll paint while you're there also?
We'll paint while we're there. At all the festivals we do, we always paint while we're there. I always paint while I'm there. Phil has done so much painting up to the point that he just hangs out. But he's got like this. He's not a clown. I don't want to call him a clown, but he entertains people. People don't leave not entertained from his booth. And at Shoe Fest, we're like in between the two stages, like halfway between two stages, and there's this funnel where the people have to walk to the staircase.
So you're right there.
And we're set up right by the staircase.
Awesome.
And Phil had been gracious enough to give me that side the last couple of years on the staircase side.
Sweet.
But
Is that like a lottery pick? Or?
yeah, the first year I worked with him on the thing, I just showed up and I'm like, can I hang some paintings in your booth, dude? Like I hung some paintings in his booth, and I don't think I even sold anything that year. And the next year I went back and I was like, can I hang like these paintings in the whole side of your booth, dude? And then I sold a few paintings that year. And the next year I was like, can I have my own booth right next to you, dude?
Hey. Speaking of, excuse me to interrupt, about signs. What's the sign for Blue Ox? What do we call it? The Zone?
Zone.
The Zone?
This is the Zone. Can we change it? I mean, we should have changed the way it was spelled or something, but we didn't. Like the Zone, the Zone. I don't know.
No, I don't like Zoom.
The Zone, not the Zoom. No, not the Zoom. God, no.
Or should we eliminate the and just go Zone?
Then it's not something. It's just Zone.
All right, the
I
Zone.
like the Zone.
All right. That's what we're doing. I'll do a wooden sign for that.
Simple and put some bubbles will be blowing around it and stuff and
Yeah, I'll do a yeah.
But no comment for the last 10 minutes. They're tired of our work meetings. We don't have any other segments. I guess we'll do some. I guess we could probably get back to a subject of like
We've
last
been
week.
for an hour already. Holy crap!
Really?
Time flies when you're having fun, for sure.
Holy crap! She wants to go to a show, but
Well, I think they used to do sports pretty soon. Sports sponsored by East and Bishop and other people who like sports. Phil loves sports, so we'll get a sports minute. The Olympics are over, but
Music
the
is a
sports
sport.
still goes on. So
all right.
Phil, what do you think
I
about
could
sports?
talk about this. One of the greatest sporting events that I've seen in my life. It was a great thing. The cornfield game with the White Sox and Yankees last night.
Yeah, that was
Field of
last night.
Dreams. See, I'm a sports fan, John. You're a Cardinal fan.
I know about the Field of Dreams.
But I just thought it was really cool. I'm a big geek like that in the sports world, and I liked Field of Dreams, like when the players came out. It was an exciting game. How many home runs they were hit? 7 or 8. This is a great game all around. I really enjoyed it. It was really cool. Other sports, basketball. Bulls got a lot of players. They got DeRozan. They picked up one of the Ball kids. I'm a Bulls fan, so go Bulls. What else in sports is happening? The Blackhawks, I don't know, they got signed a 37-year-old goaltender, Mark Fleury. The baseball.
37 years
The
old.
Cubs just suck.
Slow down. We can't comment.
I mean, son
Hey,
of a
I've been
bitch.
telling you. What am I going to say? I told you so? I told you so.
Hey, John, fuck you.
I
They're
looked at my backyard today. You know what
terrible.
I saw?
I mean,
Hey, I looked at my backyard in Illinois. You know what I saw today? A cardinal.
you know, the White Sox are really good. And I'm a Cub. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, but the baseball game was really cool.
Come on, man. Good luck, Cubby. We want you to come back.
You know the manager of the White Sox is, John?
Let me guess. Lionel Richie or somebody like that? I don't know.
Tony La Russa. You remember him?
I know who Tony La Russa is. He was at Dodgers, and he managed the Cardinals for a while, or was
You
boss.
remember the Cardinals? Yeah, he's the coach of the White Sox. I think he's 94.
Remember the Cardinals. You think I forgot him?
With a DUI drinking Hennessy on the way to the airport to sign his
God rest
contract.
his
But
soul.
again,
DUI, yeah. That was when we were kids. I remember that when that happened. You got kind of disgraced. Got Pete Rose a little bit on
when
that
you
one.
were a kid, I was old.
Hey. But I know what getting Pete Rose means.
But anyway, great sports. The Olympics were cool, but I really liked the White Sox and Yankees. The Cubs suck.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
As a diehard Cub fan, because you're a Cubby fan, you got Cubby logos at your house and stuff like that. Does it hurt to say that they suck like that? Or are you just mad at them? Because I know you're still a Cub fan.
Oh, always will be.
But
I
it's
was
okay
a
for
Cub
Cub
fan. I
fans
grew up by
to
break.
call because Cardinal fans, we rarely got to do that. I mean, every couple of years we got to say a couple of games were off, but we don't ever celebrate.
Another thing for the sports thing. See, I'm a diehard sports fan. I grew up in Chicago, in the city. I used to go to Lou Malnati's, all the Blackhawks. Met Bill White, Stan Mikita, and he passed away, number 35. I met him many a time. Tony Esposito passed away, goaltender for the Chicago Blackhawks. I met Bobby Hall and all those cats back in the day when I was a kid and a teenager. And I met all the Cubs, Ron Santo, Ernie Banks, and all that. So I go way deep in that era. I'm an old fart. So, yeah. So what else you want to know?
Name dropping. That's all.
He's dropping some fast names.
He met Matty Waters and Prince, dude.
What?
Not the same night though.
That'd be a good combination.
No, but Ron Santo. I mean, I got stories about and they're all. Yeah. Tony Esposito, Lou Malnati's, Stan Mikita, Bill White, Pat Stapleton, got to meet him. Yeah, just many. But Tony O, and his brother's name was Phil Esposito. Yeah.
Phil Esposito.
Phil Esposito.
Otherwise known as Philly the Black or Philly the
Played
No.
for the Boston Bruins. Yeah. Big hockey fan. I love the Black. I'm doing a lot of Packers stuff in Milwaukee Brewers stuff.
You have Packers stuff for this weekend, green and yellow stuff?
Oh yeah, I got like 8 Packer Brewers. The Milwaukee Bucks, who just won the championship.
I don't have anything that represents cheese or Wisconsin or anything.
Well, it has nothing to do with the bands itself. It's complete.
Yeah, that's true, but it'll definitely.
It'll go like
people
at the prison show, all the sports stuff, John.
How about the Blues Brothers stuff? Did you sell some of that?
Some of it.
All of it?
See you later.
See you later.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Yeah, man.
It was super, super, super good.
Well, that's good. I wish I could have been there. We weren't, so I'm not. But anyway, we're here now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be with you next week.
We got 2 big ones coming up, buddy.
Yeah, big event weeks coming up. And we think about doing Folk and Boogie in October. You got a weekend? You got something busy on that October 2nd? Probably get us in there pretty cheap, if not free.
Well, that would be the whole thing, the price, and yeah.
If I can get us in there and say we'll do an episode of our show from there.
I already talked. I
Yeah.
said, I'll do some sign work for you like I do at
Not
Shoe.
for free. It will still help. Listen, not for free. We'll do something. We don't ever do anything for free. Like you said, no gimmies. But
I'll give him $10, but yeah, no, I'm just.
I'll give you $10.
Well, you do work for the festival. See, I got a card right here. It's an older version, but that's you're.
Well, we just use the same artwork and we were updating it. We're going to use the same artwork.
Right.
All the time.
Well,
I just looked for a cat.
I already talked to him at your house. I said, hey, you know what? I promote your. All right, we're live, but anyway,
You
yeah.
come and you should be part of it anyway. We should be hired to come to these festivals. We don't need to go there and pay vending fees anymore.
Right.
We need to go
And
there
it's a great lineup now. It's really.
I'm not
Arts.
trying to be conceited about it, but if we're painting or if we're bringing some incredibly original, interesting things that nobody else has, you should be invited as part to make the festival better.
Here's the sad
Phil,
point.
you're awesome. I'm fucking saying, dude.
All right. What time is it?
I don't know. We're getting hearts and stuff still. They're still flying up with it, so I think we're doing all right.
When he said you were awesome, I think that's when they came up.
I don't know, but the's a delay, so I don't know what they're actually seeing. If we're seeing that stuff, it's not like what we're saying. It could be like 30 seconds ago. So when a 30-second delay comes up, then click the like button. See, that could have been
There you
that
go.
could have been from the last thing.
Oh,
So
there you go.
likes, hearts, all that stuff. We appreciate that, whatever that means. Live chat, it says. Jeff Singley is out there, and we'll see Jeff Singley at that thing if you go to that green cat thing. I don't know. I want to do that one, but I'm also doing after that one, or in between that one and Sugar Creek, is the Penny Lane party, which is like it's in Springfield. It's free. It's one day. It's like noon to midnight.
September 12th.
September 12th.
That's the same day as our little festival. Yeah.
Yeah. See, you're way down there.
One day. It's a one-day event, though. It's just fun. It's free. They give away free hot dogs.
Douglas Park, isn't it?
Yep. So it's a weekend after Shoe, but before Sugar Creek. I don't even wrote Sugar Creek on the map yet. I'm not seeing it. But that's a fun one. It's free. It's a Grateful Dead day. A lot of bands play Grateful Dead
I can
music.
tell you, what bands are playing at Sugar Creek? I saw the lineup. I'm like, what the hell is that?
A lot of the bands that we've seen there in years past, they have kind of the same lineup throughout the year. It's just more like, I think I kind of like consider that one more like a private party, which is good because if you have artwork from previous Sugar Creeks that you don't sell, most likely this band's going to play again.
Yeah.
And you could send it with me and I can bring it out to those folks, But I'm just saying it's going to be the same as it was before. You've been two of them with me, haven't you?
Two, yeah.
Two of them. So you give it a chance, They don't always say third time's the charm, but it probably isn't.
There's a lot of stuff in Wisconsin coming up. Good stuff besides Wise Fest. We're an hour from Wisconsin at the most, so there's good stuff up here. You're way down there.
Have you looked it up? How far is it from your house to the venue? It was 5 hours from my house, or 6 hours from my house to the venue, but that's not going to your house, and it's going to be 10 hours for me probably.
It's really easy trip from here. You go up one road to one highway and 39 all the way up. I think it's 3. I will look it up when we're off.
You ever been to Wisconsin? There's no one road that goes anywhere.
You end up at a dairy farm.
I worked on a dairy farm. Yes, I did in Cribbage.
I need to
That's
think
why
about
you
these
like
hours.
the cheese curds.
It's gonna be. I'm an hour and 20 minutes to Ottawa.
Hey, John, it's up the road a piece, and you take County A to Z, and you're there.
How far are you from Ottawa?
Iowa, hour and
Ottawa.
45. What?
Ottawa, Illinois.
45 minutes.
Okay, all right. So we're not having too much time to do this. I need to look at the map again to see our route, but it's gonna be a blast. We're gonna do
It's
a
going
bunch
to be
of.
more than a blast.
We're gonna make Kurt drive the whole time and just sleep.
I can drive.
Now we'll all take responsibility for time at some point.
Dude, we'll be there before you know it. It's
I know, and we'll be doing our weekend. It'll be over before we know
You're
it.
talking and playing, and boom, you're there the next day.
Yeah, as quick as
the
it happens.
weather is perfect. We pull in, we get there as early as we want. We're on the thing. We do have 2 extra tickets.
We have one extra ticket.
One.
But they have to get their own ride there.
Yeah, I'm not going to promote it. Anybody's watching. You got to. Yeah.
Can't get you there, and we can't provide anything other than the ticket. But there might be one extra ticket. You really have to figure out some nice trade for Phil. It's Phil's ticket. I gave mine to Kurt. I'm pretty sure mine was sacrificed to Kurt by you, actually. You were like, no, Kurt, John's got an extra ticket. He'll give it to you.
No.
And you can ride with him, and he'll tow your trailer.
No. The reason
And I
was
offered to pick you up. So there's a scenario, folks.
it was supposed to be Tommy's. It's Tommy's fault.
No, well, Tommy, Harmon, if you're out there, get off your bike. You can hopefully stretch your back a little bit and get feeling better, because we want your back to feel better. Whatever it is, it's bugging you. Stop it. Okay? Stop it.
Get better.
Get some Stellas and pet your dog and listen to records and do some jumping jacks right now.
Dispensary, maybe.
Tom Harmon, if you know Tom Harmon, send him a message right now. Tell him to do some jumping jacks. Or go to the dispensary, like Logan says. Yeah. I You can tell you're not frozen. You're just still because your lights are still moving. It look like you're frozen, but your lights.
That's a deep thought right there.
No, I've been in such a zone the last couple days about
You could be in this
music, what I'm doing, the art.
Look at the haircuts. I mean, it was all about bangs and feathers.
SATUR.
The other songs on this album are Shang-a-Lang. You know, remember Shang-a-Lang by this band? No.
That one of the original boy bands?
I'm guessing that Bay City Rollers is a pretty early boy band. Post Beatles. I'm not going to say the Beatles are a boy band, but they're pretty close.
Yeah.
They're a boy band with good music.
Different music.
Yeah, but
I mean, you can't call
they were
the
like
Stones a boy band.
no, but I would say the Beatles were like the pattern for the boy band.
No, Bay City Rollers are a boy band.
Or Cats.
You know who was the boy bands? And I won't say this because they were awesome, but like the Temptations and the Four Tops.
Yeah.
They were a cappella musicians that were singing in harmony.
Right,
Was that the basis for the boy bands? And then you end up with NSYNC.
Well, you know, one of my favorite boy bands, or that same era, basically, was a band called Sweet. Remember Sweet?
Oh, Love Sweet. Yeah, we love
Yeah, I love
That's their
Sweet.
hit. They got a big hit.
Oh, they have a big hit.
Ballroom Blitz.
Ballroom Blitz. is a
Yeah,
hit.
it's.
They had like 4 hits. I think they're from Australia or somewhere, but Sweet.
They were
was a
awesome.
great band.
They're a
Yeah.
boy band?
That was
Yeah,
back
they
in
were
Mexico.
kind of that.
I'm Mexican. But
Menudo was a boy band, perhaps, for sure. But Menudo was a perpetual boy band.
You're way too young, but Menudo. We're talking Sweet.
I remember when Menudo
Sweet.
was hot. Okay, now you guys are old fogies, whatever, but I remember when Menudo was like on TV, okay, basically. And they were like, Menudo, and like a year later, like, the new Menudo? And then a year later, they were like, the new Menudo? And they're like, oh, we don't get it anymore.
all right, I'm lost on the Menudo.
Menudo-
Sweet. Yeah, I have an 8-track tape of Sweet.
Big fan. No, what's the other song? I'm terrible with names and songs, but Sweet was that. Yeah, that. Okay. Anyway,
I bet they were sweet.
it was a yellow and I can.
I know Ballroom Blitz. I knew it from a punk band covered it in the 80s or whatever, and they pulled me back into it. And later you find the original, but I know who Sweet is, but why was it
Before I
spelled Sweet
show-
with the S-W-E-E-T?
EET, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. We should start a Sweet cover band, but we'll call it Sweet S-U-I-T-E.
It's probably too old for Google.
Right before
Yeah,
we got
OCT.
on live, I heard on XRT Widespread Panic play a song with Matt Monday on mandolin. Dude, that was one of the sickest songs. Widespread Panic is, it's one of those bands. They're that good, and then you put it on, or you hear it on the radio, or whatever. Radio. See how old I am? No one knows what radio is. But when I hear Panic, it's never wrong. It's always got to go up. For me.
I don't play that many seconds of it before they pinch us.
You got 20 seconds, I think, right?
Is it 20 seconds? Oh, we got more. Hold on.
Yeah, I think it is. Don't respect your limits.
All right, we're cut off. I kind of gave up on worrying about that. If they're gonna mute us, they're gonna mute us, and whatever. They take out that part of the audio. As long as we don't tell any good jokes over the stuff we're bootlegging. You know. Then I have all this other music that's just like that's the bootleg like background music that you can just use. There's no rights to that, so apparently I can use that as much as I want. Well, they sold it to Apple. So it's in the computer, so you have rights to free. It's probably personal use only, but hey, it's jazz, man.
Really, there's no rights to that?
Well, somewhere there is, but it's because it's through the program where you can use these. You know, it's a royalty-free music. How about that?
Fox on a Run.
Fox, like,
Yeah, Fox on the Road.
Oh, Fox on the Run was sweet too. See,
Yeah.
and that's a classic that keeps getting covered by different bands
Yes,
done different
yeah,
ways,
yeah.
and like comes into bluegrass.
Fox on the
There
Road.
you go.
There's a new band that's girls that did Fox on the Run.
I gotta go tinkle.
Okay, all right.
I'm right here. I got a bathroom right in my office.
Well, let's see what happens when he goes tinkle. Folks, this is the Phil Goes Tinkle song.
Hey, it's
I haven't
okay.
went tinkled yet.
Great time for tinklers. Scooby, come here. Scooby. Hey, Scooby, come on. That's Phil's face. Well, Phil, where are you, buddy? Oh, that wasn't a long enough version for him. Let's see what. Wow. I agree. Scramble. What's Scramble talking about? Scramble's commenting in here on something. Scramble Campbell's out there watching. He says, it's longer from my house to Wisconsin. Don't be like that. What's up, Scramble? How are you doing, buddy? How you been out there, buddy?
Hi, Scramble.
So, Scramble, man. When I told the guy, I was trying to explain to the guy who I was for the Blue Ox Festival, because I was like, I was trying to, when he introduced myself, here's what I'm going to do while I'm there. I dropped your name, Scramble, and I said I like to paint like Scramble Campbell does. So he was like, oh, yeah, cool, man. Come on out to the show. So we're going to paint live. We're going to have a blast. Scramble, come out to Wisconsin. You know, we'll put you up. You can stay by our tent. You can bring your own tent, though, and all your own stuff. But we'll put you at our campsite. You know, it'll be good to see you.
Yeah, I got an extra ticket, Scramble. You're in.
Hey, maybe that extra ticket for Scramble Campbell. All you got to do is get in the van and drive to Wisconsin, man. Bring some brushes, all right? We'll put up with everything else. That would be pretty cool. We're going to paint together one of these days, Scramble. I'm going to show up. I was watching your stuff with Mr. Biffle last week. Mr. Painter Biffle that he painted with. They did a Jerry Days Between painting. They worked on during the Days Between together. It turned out really nice. One of these days, I'm going to show up at old Rock Reds, and we're gonna paint together, man, for sure. I can't wait. I'm going to put it on the album, Rock Reds. This is Red Rocks. This is the end.
Red Rocks.
Where'd that come from? This is Red Rocks. This is the end. Who said that? You know who said that, Phil, originally?
No, I don't.
This is Red Rocks. This is the end. His name was Bono. Four letters.
This is Red Rocks.
Not Sonny Bono, but
Yeah.
Bono. Of the other band, it only has 2 letters in it. And it's not even, actually, it only has 1 letter in it and a number. YouTube. And you know what's funny is I grew up with that album. It's Under a Blood Red Sky, or whatever it is. It's live, and he goes, "This is Red Rocks. This is the end. This is the edge." And he's talking about like he's actually introducing the guitar player for his solo, but he's so excited where he's at. So he's like, "This is Red Rocks." I didn't know what Red Rocks was for another 20 years, probably. Now I've still never been there.
Me neither. Bucket list.
Yeah, we'll go out there someday.
Absolute bucket list.
Yeah, we'll go out there someday. Scramble is the live painter that works. He doesn't work at Red Rock, but he paints there almost every time.
Wow,
he
that's cool.
But we'll look up to you, Scramble. Thank you for what you do, bud. And Phil, what do you laugh at? A joke?
What's that?
Is it time for jokes with Phil?
I don't know any jokes.
I could tell the Molly Cook joke from today. You want to hear the Molly Cook joke from today?
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on. There's an old man. He has to tell you that it's a joke, first of all. And then he has to explain that it's going to be funny. And then I tell you the joke. I forget his glasses on. It says, what do you call a morbidly obese psychic? Oh, I'm not even telling you. No, this is so ridiculously offensive. I'm not telling you. Or we'll go back to the, okay, this is better. How can you tell when the moon is broke, Phil?
I don't.
It's perfect. It freezes up right there.
Yeah, that's like
Wait till I get
that's
back.
deep thought.
We froze.
He's down to its last quarter. These are all cringeworthy jokes, and they go on for days. Why are poop jokes second best?
I don't know.
Dude.
Because they're always number 2. When we see Molly Cook, we'll see her at Shoe Fest. When we see her, we're going to have to harass her about the jokes because she's writing these jokes for the show, and they're not good. They're not good, folks.
Who knows? We might see them in Wisconsin at Blue Ox. They're from Wisconsin. You never know.
Are they? Well, that'd be nice. I don't know if they could, they're the kind of couple that would help out with that kind of situation up there with their litter and whatnot, Let's see. Shame on you for not coming to the Red Rocks. Oh, I know.
Yeah,
I like
wow.
playing. I like playing with others, Scramble says. And Chris Johnson checks in. I'm late, but I have a good excuse. So, Chris Johnson, your excuse better be good, buddy. And we like that. We like people checking in on us from around the country. You don't have to put that on the floor now. The dog is going to get to that. You got to show up. Yeah, so Logan didn't just come over. Logan brought snacks.
I don't
You
ever
got
like
snacks?
to
I'm hungry.
He's got a rack of ribs with him, dude.
I
We're gonna get a couple forks in a minute. We're going to town, man. We might even get forks.
don't like to go empty-handed, you know.
I can smell
It's
it.
funny.
Come
I
on,
got
come on, privilege.
every time the show's about to end or whatever, I get hungry like a son of a gun.
I wonder why. It's Friday night. And it's like 5:30, and we're like,
I still haven't sent it.
look
Campbell.
at that scramble. They're smart for you, bud. That's from this side of the world. This side of the, we're from the W side of the radio world. We're from the K side of the radio world. The Mississippi separates everything in radio. If you didn't know that, I'm teaching you a lesson right now. Do you know that lesson? At the Mississippi River, everything on the east side of the Mississippi River is a W, and everything on the west side of the Mississippi is a K. Amplitude modification, or amplitude, excuse me, that's not right. Amplitude, no, hold on a second. Frequency modulation and amplitude modulation. Radio, man. Radio is awesome. So if you're listening to radio stations on the west side of Mississippi, they start with a K.
What are you drinking?
Met beer.
Okay. So what are you doing tonight, John?
And we're going to have ribs with Logan here in a few minutes. And that's it for now, man. And we're hanging out. Maybe we're going to watch a movie, I hope, and hang out and watch some shows. Or we're catching up on The Walking Dead. We just got the last season of The Walking Dead, so we're watching that. We're about 7 seasons into Shameless, so we'll probably watch some of that. Last night I watched a video on Amazon Prime. You got Amazon Prime?
Yeah, we can.
I watched this video about the Lemonheads. You remember the Lemonheads?
Yes.
There's a concert on Amazon Prime with Lemonheads. It's just a concert.
It's
not like here's the Lemonheads, here's what they do. It's just the whole concert, nothing else. Boom.
Really?
Cool.
Yeah, I'm not in. Go on.
You might know a couple of their tunes, but probably not, because they were like a weird band out of Seattle that wasn't big, but they were a good band out of that era.
No, I probably know more than you
What
know.
happened?
Lyman.
You all right?
Oh yeah.
He just fell off his step. I think Scooby might have found a half a beer somewhere. But that was sports with Phil.
That was a long sports segment.
Oh, it was a long sports segment. But hey, man, sometimes you gotta have sports with Phil. Dang it, sports with
Are we
Phil
doing
is
A
all
to
right. You like John Mellencamp, buddy? I'm just trying to be as annoying as I can to fill the space and the time between.
Are we doing A to Z?
I think that we should probably do the alphabet tonight. We got 3 people here and a dog. So what's the alphabet going to be about?
All right, we got 3 people this time. All right, so
Chris Johnson's reason for not being here early is he was at Brother Tom's house, Tom Johnson, because Chris Johnson's Tom Johnson's brother, and they were testing out Tom Johnson's new pipes that he's been making. So, pipe tester, Chris Johnson checking in on the feed tonight, folks. Chris, we love you. Thank you, buddy. Your photography has been wonderful to watch lately. To see go by. Thank you for showing that stuff. The ABCs of with Phil and John and Logan tonight. So the ABCs of what are we gonna do? Don't like song titles, although I know you could do it.
One band.
How about bands we don't like?
How about a band with one word?
Whew. Band with one word that starts with the letter of the alphabet. Every other. Okay.
It'd be tough.
I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Now,
Delicate.
we're not at M yet. Shh. It's not your turn yet. Hold on. You might not even get M. No, we
Can
gotta
you use the?
Better out.
So we're gonna start with A. Everybody pick a number between 1 and 7. Decide which one I'm thinking of.
7.
You win. You go first. All right.
Alabama.
Alabama. All right. B. Beatles. You're C now. Logan.
C. Credence. I'll stop there.
I think you're probably good at that. John Fogerty got sued one time for plagiarizing his own songs.
Yes. He didn't own anything, the poor guy.
So you get D, Credence. Or you could have said Cream. There's a whole lot of
Cream
C's.
was okay, yeah.
You got D.
Who? That's got D.
D.
I think it's your turn now.
D. We'll go with good one. One word.
You should whip this one easily. You should whip it.
No. It
Whip
got
it.
me. It's got to be
If you say it really fast, Def Leppard's one word.
No, it's not. It's two.
Def Leppard's the biggest ripoff of Led Zeppelin ever. They were. Leopard spelled wrong. Anyway.
Okay, we'll go with Def Leppard. It's harder than you think.
I was gonna say Devo. Devo is the best one word.
That's it. I was so stuck. Every time we do this,
Hey,
and then after
man.
the show, Deep Purple's not right. Devo, I lose. But you're
Okay, E is for Eagles because
Yeah, I
man,
know.
I like the Eagles, man. Turn it up.
Okay, give me another
Tell
date.
that
All right,
taxi driver.
go. All right, go on.
Got a peaceful, easy feeling. Eagles. Now you got F.
Wow, F. Foghat.
Fog Hat. That's one
Great
word.
band.
Oh, that is one word. They made it. It's their own word. They made it.
It's awesome.
Got it. I love them.
They're a
Full
great
for
band.
the city.
G.
Got you on my mind.
There you
There's
go.
like an easy one for G, but it's kind of obvious. But there's a few actually. I can think of two right off the bat.
Grateful Dead is 2 words, buddy.
I didn't say Grateful Dead. We don't show
You
Grateful
just
Dead.
did. All right, go ahead.
No, it's your turn, buddy.
I got G.
Yeah, you got G.
Genesis.
Genesis is what you said. That's what I was going to say. I was going to say
G.
Genesis or Guar.
Guar.
Oh, Jar, I got H for Husker Du. Oh, that's 2 words. Shit.
2 words. You lose.
H.
It's so
Hillbilly.
obvious. Hanson.
I was going to say Hillbenders, but I'll go for Hanson, sure. Hillbenders.
All right, you're lucky.
Our good buddy Nolan, the Hillbenders, man. We love you, Nolan. Good to see you, buddy. Nolan, okay, he's in this band, the Hillbenders. They're a bluegrass band playing the bluegrass circuit. He came out and he had this like bluegrass hat on and this big bluegrass beard on for a lot of shows. And we got to know Nolan as this huge bearded like guy, right? And then he comes and plays at Frankfurt one year, and they got a new lead singer who's bald with no beard, but it's still Nolan. Remember that when Nolan showed up with no beard for Hillbenders? Anyway, you take the next Chad Graves, Hillbenders, Nolan. We love you guys. So H, I'm trying to get
I.
Oh, you're I. Shit, sorry.
I can only think of it, but it's 2 words, like Iggy, but Pop. Iggy Pop.
There's NXS, but that's really not. It's 2 words. That's 4 letters.
Yeah.
Does that count? No. There's a band that's heavier, that's real heavy, that starts with I. That's 1 letter. That starts like the
Incubus.
Incubus.
Yeah. Incubus would be.
That works.
Yeah.
All right.
So you're out J. You get J.
J.
1 word with J. There is a good band that starts with J. It's 3 letters.
One of my favorite bands from the 70s and 80s, Journey.
All right, they just headlined Lollapalooza. Give
With
it,
the lights.
give it up for Journey.
No.
So here's Lollapalooza in their 50th year, 1991 to 2021. So that's
Well,
their
you know what
30th
sucks?
year.
They didn't have Stephen
So-
Perry. When I saw him, they jammed. I saw him at Jane.
No, Stephen Perry doesn't do it anymore. They got a dude from South America that sings, the Brazilian
Yeah,
dude.
he's got a great
He
voice.
can do the Stephen Perry like he could.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is street light people.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a big Journey fan. I'm not really into loving, touching, squeezing. But, you know, I know all the words.
Yeah.
I know every note to Don't Stop Believing, which is still a good song. But no loving, touching, squeezing around me. We were at a band tryout one time. And this guy came to try out for the lead singer of the band. And he wanted to play, that's the song he wanted to play was Loving, Touching, Squeezing. We started playing it.
Hey, John.
War. J, K. K is for a band with 1 name. There's only 1 band.
Easy.
I would say Kaja Gugu.
It's Kiss, man.
The Kinks, Kiss. Oh, Kiss is definitely way up there. Detroit Rock City.
Kinks is way
Oh,
up
Rock
there.
City. You know, Detroit Rock City is a really sad song.
Kansas.
Kansas.
And Chris
great,
Johnson put
great.
Kansas in right away. Kiss is from Scramble Campbell. So Kiss, Kansas. This is a good subject. We just have done this in the weeks past. This is the return of the ABCs, folks. One word bands. We're up to the letter L. I said, what did I say? I said Kaja Gugu. Okay. So the official answer for K is Kaja
Hell,
Gugu.
oh my God.
I can't. The song is in my head, but I won't sing it because it'll be in your head.
Okay. Me?
L is on Logan right there.
Ah, wow.
Which is Logan.
L.
So he's
L,
not going
L,
to get
L.
Metallica for M, but he wanted Metallica for M, so
Oh, no.
he's going to get L instead.
L.
Which
Holy crap.
we
I
played
think,
by,
I think a Lemmy, but I mean, he's not. That's not a band name.
No.
oh, but Lemmy's like a rock god. For
He's
sure.
a rock god, no doubt about it. Turn it up.
He's
Oh,
holding that Ace of
man,
Spades.
L.
Though. Yeah, here's a you,
Wow.
Lemmy, tonight, wherever you are. They're floating around.
Yeah. No
Mm,
doubt.
weird.
Turn it up.
L is for.
Oh.
Lennon. No, that won't work either. Legacy. Legacy is a band. They just aren't a huge band. They're a local band.
Hey,
All right,
it's
that
band.
works.
Legacy's been around for a long time. But local.
What brings you home, sister?
We'll come back to that with the L for Lemmy. The legacy of Lemmy. The legacy of Lemmy, really. If you go down, if you think about Lemmy,
Lemmy
dude.
is so
Man.
bad. I saw him at
Lemmy
the pageant.
Kilmeister.
I saw him at the pageant. It was
What's his
so
real
bad.
name? Like Leonard something or other, Krillbong or something.
Yeah, I don't even know. But
Anyway, Lemmy, dude, he's badass. Let's see what does Lemmy sound like.
he is the Ace of Spades.
Don't paint his Facebook. Lover boy, says Scramble Campbell.
Yeah.
Okay,
I love Lover Boy.
There's the Lemmy. We'll let that
Yeah.
go. We can see it. You guys can't. Lemmy Kilmeister. Speaking of Lemmy Kilmeister, M is for Phil's turn.
L is for Ronnie Montrose and Sammy Hagar from Montrose.
Montrose, yeah. Oh my
yeah,
God, I
yeah.
saw Montrose.
Rock Candy Baby,
Oh,
Hot,
yeah.
Sweet,
Oh.
and Sticky.
Man, good songs.
Montrose.
Good songs.
Now, there again, I'm younger, so I'm going to say N is for the Come As You Are Nirvana, because that's my classic rock. And you consider
I
classic
think you're
rock,
the youngest out of us three. Scramble, yeah, you're way.
So I'm going to say Nirvana for the N, okay? But,
Yeah.
but it could also be, Nirvana it was a big band, it's one word. First one that comes to mind. I think a lot of people were affected by them in one way or another, But Nirvana.
Or
Or
we're
what's
save some of those ribs, man. I can smell them over here.
I'll throw a few in the cooler in the truck and save them for you for next week. Probably not.
Man, O sucks. O. All I want to hear when I hear O is the band doing Ophelia.
Ophelia.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a song, of course, but
There was one band that had two brothers that fought a lot that started with an O. I'm not giving any more answers. And it starts with O.
Are you okay? What happened?
wow. Oh, man, I'm drawing a blank on O.
Can you think of one, Phil?
Oh yeah,
Phone a friend.
Yeah.
phone a friend.
It changes the order, but you go next, and then it changes the order around.
No, change it.
I ended up with X though, so you can get screwed. You only get one phone a friend. So
You can't do that.
Dang,
You're
man.
screwing with people's brains. Don't do that. Keep it in order.
Wow. I cannot think of O.
I would.
God.
Nobody's typing in an O on the list over there. Nobody's got an O. I've
Wow.
gotten one O. There's one O that I know for sure. That's a one-word band that starts with an O.
Oh.
And then there's one that's like 4 letters, but it's two words. Actually, it's 2 words. You use OK Go, but OK Go was only there for a flash in the pan, so I wouldn't.
That's more than one word.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Okay, skip it.
What if he phones me? What if I'm the phone a friend? Then he has to TP.
Okay, got it. What is it? What is it?
Oh, it's Oasis, man.
Oh, wait.
That's the band.
I'm not going to claim to
Son
have
of a
to beat
bitch. That was
my
the
collection.
easiest one. You win.
I have,
John.
I have no Oasis vinyls. I have no Oasis in my Spotify list of 7,000 songs, or 6,000
No,
songs.
they were in the top 10 song list on the radio for a long time, though.
You win a Phil and John.
They had poor sportsmanship. I think it's poor sportsmanship in music. Oasis doesn't get credit because they're poor sports, man. Does that make sense?
You win the prize. You win a Phil and John Zone sticker.
I went and saw a band one time called Murphy's Law, and they were like a really cool band. I thought they were awesome. They got a fight like on stage with some people in the audience. I never went and saw them again. If I went and saw Oasis and those two brothers started arguing with each other, I wouldn't go back and see that show. That's crap. You know, you're on the stage. You be professional.
If someone else comes up with an O, I will mail him a homegrown sticker as well.
That's the O. You get a sticker, man. If you come with another band that starts with an O, that's one word. But now we're on P, and it's Logan's turn again. So he's passing it off. Ain't always such a good idea.
Pink. I mean, that's kind of gay, but I'm gonna go with pink.
Gay is good.
Well, maybe not gay, but I don't know what it is. Pink Floyd, but that's 2 words, so I can't go there.
You can't say Partridge Family. That's 3 words.
That's 3 words. So
Pink. Pink is awesome. Pink is wonderful. Yeah. Pink rides motorcycles.
Pink's cool.
So Pink. Now that means that it's your turn, and you get Q, buddy.
Well, but you can't use the obvious one.
Queensryche.
Well, there you go.
Queensryche. One word. Although, is it a real word or they make it up?
Well, don't question me.
Well, you went past Queen at least. That's what I was thinking.
Ask Freddie Mercury. Ask Greg DeLuise. Ask the guys. I don't know.
Quiet right. Queensryche. Yep.
Quiet right. Isn't that 2 words?
Or
Quiet right. You know that song "Come On Feel the Noise" was a cover song.
They're playing Saturday night in the fair tent.
At the State Fair.
Yes.
Quite right. It is.
Yeah, at the Miller tent.
I wonder how many original members of Quite Right.
1 or 2, I'm guessing. 1 or 2.
Mental health, brother. Mental
Yeah.
health. Mental health.
Lord. Oh.
Mental
Come
health.
on, feel the noise.
Come On Feel the Noise, which is a cover song.
Wow.
Come On Feel the Noise is a full.
You know, and I watch documentaries a lot, and it's how much money these cats made off that cover stuff, that hair bands, how much they made off a song.
Even
They
if
were
you don't-
billionaires back in the day. A lot of them blew it, and a lot of them didn't. But
You ever heard of a band called Motley Crue? Okay, "Smoking in the Boys' Room," not their song.
are you?
Brownsville
Did
Station.
you just ask me if I heard of
Listen,
Motley?
I'm just saying, dude. Both Vince Neil and those guys, that was a cover band. You know, shit. The Grateful Dead was a cover band. You too, well, not a cover band.
Did
But,
you just ask me if I know who Motley Crue was?
And then he diverted.
Hey, are you into Scramble Campbell wants to know if you got any Striper T-shirts.
What kind of T-shirts?
Striper. Remember
What?
Striper?
No,
Striper was the heavy
I
metal-
wasn't. I wasn't a fan of
metal band.
Striper. I hope he wasn't.
We
a
jammed
fan.
them. No, listen, hey. When I was a kid, we were into, like, at that point in time when Striper came out, I was into, like, Van Halen and Kiss for sure, and anything metal that happened, Sammy Hagar, anything that was metal that was going on, you tried to pull it all in. And Striper was another metal band. Testament's another one. Scramble. Good job, buddy.
Scramble's watching us doing this.
So what letter were you on? That's what I wanted to know. We just did Q for Queensryche, but was there an R?
Oh, okay. R. Okay, whose turn is it?
I like R.
Whose
R's,
turn?
there's. Okay.
We did
I-
Queensryche. Was it you?
Yeah,
It's my
it's
turn.
your
So R
turn.
for me is going to be a band I don't like. A lot of people get mad at me for not liking them, but I don't like Radiohead. One band, one word, Radiohead.
That's a good one.
Rat.
That's a good
We
one.
should just did all metal bands. Rat. 2 T.
Rammstein.
Rammstein. Rat. What was their hit? Rat's hit was "Rockin' America," or what was it? Something about "Rockin' America." You can still rockin' America. No, that was Night Ranger.
Oh, that is Night Ranger. Well, so yeah, it's a hair thing, but
Rat was out of the cellar, and I remember their hit, but I loved it. I loved Rat when I was a kid. Fuck yeah, Rat. Rat is my answer. Rat is R. So you get S.
yes, man, I'm racking my brain right now. Santana.
Santana, yeah. Santana, Styx, Steppenwolf.
Yeah.
S, yeah. Scramble wants to play along. Scramble Campbell is my answer for S. Phil, you got T, buddy. You can't use Testament because Scramble already called that.
Toto.
Toto. Totally one of the coolest
Toe the
bands of all
line.
time.
Toe the line.
Dude, Africa. Toto is so
Yeah.
good, dude.
Yeah.
You know,
Or I was going to go with Triumph.
Yeah.
go to YouTube and you get a chance, and there's a live Toto concert that's like on PBS or something. It's so
I've seen
good.
it. Toto. I know they're live. Yep.
So many great musicians, and just what a band! I mean, you
Big
kinda-
time.
You know, we only
Big fan
got like
of Toto.
pieces of them on the radio, so you never really got to really experience Toto. But yeah, Toto.
Yeah, Toto. And I've seen Triumph live too, and that's a great band too.
Wow.
But yeah. So anyway, I can keep going.
You, huh?
Yep.
So I'm looking at like UB40. That seems like way too many words. U2 is 2 words and a word and number. Ungrateful. No, I don't think that's really a band. It probably is. There's a band somewhere called the Ungratefuls. I'm gonna go with Uriah Heep. No, that's 2 words.
Wow.
U, 1 word, and UFO
Wow.
is like 3 letters.
Wow.
UFO can't really fit that badge. So UFO, U under.
Yngwie Malmsteen. No, that's too many.
Yngwie is you can't use Yngwie yet. Yngwie fucking Malmsteen. That goes that
UB40.
that goes out to my buddy Brian Kenny Fresno from Fresno, California. If you got a chance, I tell you what, Brian Kenny Fresno. He has got a song called Yngwie fucking Malmsteen, during which he passes out raisins. It's a show you got to see. I probably had to stop passing out raisins during the COVID.
That was Blue Fruit Snacks.
U for Under the Willow, no. Up the River. Utopia is a band that's Scramble Campbell, but I can't take that. I've got the Who.
Utopia.
Utopia, but I don't know who Utopia is, but I could use it.
Todd Rundgren. You don't know who Utopia is? You don't know your music.
Todd Rundgren, Utopia.
Yeah.
I'll check it out because I like Todd Rundgren, but I didn't know he was in a band called Utopia. But now I do know, so I'm using that as my answer. Utopia, which means you get
B.
We're going to have to talk at Blue Ox. I'm going to give you some music lessons about history of music.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Fill me in on the early 70s and the mid to early 70s rock.
I'm going to talk about good music.
Good.
You guys are talking about... All right, that's fine. All right,
I like Todd Rundgren. He's got a great voice. He's very sad sometimes, but I like him.
You started with Utopia.
Is that not true, though? He's kind of sad.
Yeah.
He's kind of sad. He's kind of mellow.
Yeah.
Todd Rundgren's mellow. I knew a girl once. Her name was Violet. Her favorite of all time music was Todd Rundgren, and she would just go woo when Todd
Play some
Rundgren played.
good guitar. man.
What happened? What'd she do?
Woo! Why don't you do it again? Woo!
All right, who's got the V's first?
V. And there's a lot of them that start with V, but I mean, Van Halen, that's 2 words. Velvet Underground, V. Wow.
If it doesn't count the at the beginning of it, there's a couple of them that start with V that are just 1 word. But
Velvet, Van.
Vulgar Boatman. Nope, that don't.
Everything's Van or everything's 2 words. V.
I watched last night. I watched this 20 songs that were ripped off by other bands. And there was a band in there that started with a V. What's after V is W.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to take the V. I'm going to go ahead because he's the guest. I'm going to take the V out of his hand and say
Sure,
the
you got
Verve. The Verve with V-E-R.
Verve. Yeah.
So they had a big hit.
It's like disco almost, isn't it? Or
Kind of dance music. It's kind of Manchester-y dance music
Yeah.
that came out after Stone Roses, and we'll say Oasis, but Stone Roses was first.
Stone Roses are killer.
But The Verve was a band that came out of that scene, and they had a big hit. But apparently, like about 10 years after they did their big hit, they realized their big hit was just a stolen song from some other song. So this song over here decided they could get all the rights to their song. So the band The Verve pretty much disintegrated because they got all their rights taken away for the song that they played. So why would you go on tour and play a song that somebody else is going to make money for while you play it? And this whole video was about songs that sounded like other songs, like Ghostbusters and I Want a New Drug by Huey Lewis and the News.
Yeah.
And I think that's bullshit, man. Fuck that. I'm going to say it right now. If you got a song that kind of sounds like another song, it's because it's music, brother. And music is based on repetition. And that's all I got to say about that.
And then you throw a dead.
I bet you I can give you another minute. You could say more.
Oh, I could say a lot more about it. I'm in a mood tonight. The Verve. I'm giving The Verve, so I'm giving him the W.
Wow, the W. I'm giving
All right.
the W. Wow.
There's a metal band that starts with W that's like a couple words, but it's actually 1 word, man. There's an old band from the 60s that's just 1 word that's 3 letters. There's
Wham.
Oh,
Wham.
yeah, Wham.
Wham. There we go. That's 80s, right? Isn't that Wham like 80s?
There again, I was like 12. I was like, yeah.
I can't say I ever liked Wham, but I know it was out there.
Wake me up before you go, please.
Oh God, no! Now I know it.
But you know what, though? Everybody has the
Sing
song.
along to that.
Well, everybody has the song "Careless Whisper" in their head. I don't care who you are. You have that melody in your
Wake
head.
me up before you.
John, I'm older than you.
No, I don't care. I don't care. If you walk through a Kroger store or if you were ever in an elevator,
That's
the
playing
song
that.
"Careless Whisper" is in your head. So Wham, you got to give it up. And they rolled it around for a few years. They weren't great.
They
but
left a mark.
I live outside Chicago. I've probably been to a Kroger's like twice in my life.
Oh, that's elevator music. You might have heard it when you were in there.
Our Kroger's, they play the Ramones.
Yeah.
So Wham, W is Wham. That's come from my brother right here, Logan Elliott, who makes the guitar box banjos. And so that means you got W, whatever comes after W.
X.
We'll just go with the band X.
X. The band X is one of the great bands that was out there in this world.
I just watched a documentary on them. Yeah.
Lindsay is checking in really random. She says something about somebody was just talking about somebody last night talking about that. So anyway, hey Lindsay, thanks for tuning in. So X is the band you chose, X, which means I get Y. So I'm gonna check for the band Y. I'm gonna say
Oh, one of my favorite top 5 bands of all time. You got to say
no,
Yes.
I'm not saying no.
Oh!
No. I was gonna say Yolanda. No, but that's probably not a band. It could be a band somewhere.
That's a bunch of bullshit. You were going to say Yes. Come on.
Yes is the band you say for Y, but there's got to be other bands that start with Y. Out there, that one word band that starts with Y. Besides Yes, and Yellow Card. I used Yellow Card, but Yellow's a song.
Card. Yeah, I've seen Yes 5 times.
I'm gonna just go with Yawinge fucking Mouse Team. Yawinge Mouse Team, folks.
Spell it. We used to spell check.
I don't even know how to look it up. Yawinge is spelled Y-N-W-I-E. And if you're not familiar with who Yawinge Mouse Team is, folks, he's probably one of the greater metal guitarists of all time. He played like a multiple stringed instrument that was far too many strings.
You know, we've been on for an hour and 45 minutes already.
If hey, Yawinge Mouse Team, Yawinge, because you could say Yawinge, and there's nobody else in the world that would think you was somebody different than you.
It's a YW, I bet. U.
Yeah, and let me skip.
It's my brother, hey Paul. He's one of his feet. He loved Yngwie Malmsteen.
Love some Yngwie. Because listen to what Yngwie can do, though. I mean. Or.
See, I'm not into that. It's like a lot of people like.
There you go. Get into that.
Okay, so that means that there's one letter left. We're giving it to Logan. It's a Z.
I don't know if you can take the L off, but zombies? Is it
Zombies? Oh, yeah, zombies.
Zombies.
Yeah, the zombies, man.
Well, it's the zombies, but...
Yeah, does don't count. We used to call bands
the zombies.
Like the zombies. Yeah, the zombies, man. Check it out for the zombies, folks.
That's a good one for sure.
Give Logan a sticker. He wins.
Oh, you know where she's not? There, she's not there.
There we go.
Gonna get pinched, folks. That's how we end the show, with some bootleg song that they're gonna tell us we do not own the rights to.
The way she lied.
Yeah.
Anyway, folks, that was brought to you by Doors, because I did 3 posters this week, and the Doors were on all 3 posters, folks. It said, Doors at 6, show at 8. So when you do 3 posters for the Doors in 1 week, folks, you're doing all right, man.
If you ever want a custom homegrown cigar box guitar with your name, maybe your business name, your buddy's name, your girlfriend's name, or whatever, your cigar, maybe a Pabst can, I don't care. Hit up Logan's Homegrown. I'll help you out.
Yeah, Logan's Homegrown, folks. I've added. You can find him on Facebook and whatnot. That's not the link for it there, but anyway, you can find him.
Those were awesome, Logan. That was killer stuff, man.
Thank you, man.
Phil, we got a meeting on Monday, I think, with Don.
100%. And Curdy.
Talk on Monday. Discuss the final details for the weekend, but we really want to thank.
But again, we have
minute.
information. If you want to talk to me, just call me.
Well, the show's not over yet because I gotta find the theme song, so it takes a second. You can't just
Come on, I'm serious. I'm hungry as hell now.
Oh man, these ribs are gonna be awesome.
Can you smell those ribs, dude? Can you smell those ribs? I mean, there's something else about this. We're so lucky to have these.
He does not do guitar boxes anymore.
He got tough.
He does do guitar boxes still. He's not gonna stop doing those. He's done 500.
I'm working on 500. Yeah,
working on 500 of them, man. That's just incredible. You
Number 500 is going to Florida. It's already sold.
So, that being said, folks, I think we'll probably... Hold on.
Love you, John.
Love you too, Phil.
N Jon Zone. And
John.
signing off.
Um,
All right. It's the Phil and Jon Zone.
Phil says
We can do whatever we want.
Hey, but you have to mute button. Watch this.
I'm out of here. I'm going to the other side of the Phil and Jon Zone. Thanks for coming on the show. Much love. Peace.
I'm just giving you some outro music. Phil and Jon Show. Send me a dream. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. With commentary that's rich and deep now. And none of that topics that will creep you out. Some special Jon Show. You want to know what part is after you go. So please turn on your magic beam.
Thank you, Oliver Stead, for the theme song. Thank you, Damon Scruggs, the jazz. Thank you, Logan Ellis, for the show. Logan's homegrown guitar folks, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Phil and Jon Show.
I'll share his link before the 24 hours for sure.
Enjoy.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Thank you, Oliver. Thank you so much for your time. Yeah, thank you.
Anyway, we're back, and we're going to say goodbye now. Phil's last words, Phil?
Everybody have a great weekend. The weather's going to be nice and cool. See you at Blue Ox. See you at Shoe Fest. Support the arts. Thank Logan. Thank John. Much love, everybody. Hope to see you. Big hugs. Do what you got to do to stay healthy. Grow your gardens. Pick your tomatoes. Take care of your animals. And listen to good music and enjoy. Big hugs, everybody. Peace.
Tune in, folks. We appreciate it. Tune in next week for week 68, live from Eau Claire, Wisconsin, Blue Ox Music Festival. Hopefully, if we make it there in one piece, we will. See you then.